If you'd asked me the day before, this is a long time ago this happened, what would you do if you came home and found a burglar? I would say, well, I'd just run away as fast as I could. But actually, I did the complete opposite. It's at my parents' house and they've got 2 front doors, and we'd come in through the side door, me and my sisters, and you sort of gradually, oh, why is that plant pot turned? Oh, there's a bag there. And then I heard somebody upstairs, and I knew my parents weren't there, and I just went into fight mode. I was just like, oh, right, they're upstairs. Tried to make myself sound like 20 people and stormed up the stairs.
Did you pick up anything?
No, and God knows what I thought I was going to do when I got... And my sister was like, don't, come downstairs, come downstairs. And then I heard them running around because they were right at the top of the house. I saw piles of DVDs and piles of different things that they were planning to take. And something then clicked in and went, what am I doing? I've got no idea who's up there. I don't know how many people are up there. And then I came back down the stairs and we went back out the side door, called the police came, knocked the door down, everything, blah, blah, blah. But I would never have thought in a million years I would have run towards them.
Yeah.
Something takes over.
You don't know. It's fight or flight, isn't it, in those situations?
Yeah.
If you feel threatened by somebody, you don't know your reaction until you're in that...
Yeah, and you're working on instinct,
exactly.
aren't you?
I mean, your body takes over almost.
I mean, this gentleman had his wife in the house. I mean, some of the papers are reporting that his wife is perhaps not very well, perhaps with dementia. We don't know that in detail. But if you're protecting a vulnerable person as well... I mean, I lie awake sometimes. I mean, if Ian's away, and I think, right, OK, kids are in that room, I'm here, what would I do if somebody came in? Not that I'm sort of permanently in a state of alarm, but, you know, sometimes it starts to run through your head.
Definitely.
And you sort of plan it, don't you? You think, do I get the kids in the bathroom? Do I bring the kids in here? Do I go in the kids' room?
I plan my escape routes all the time. And I think...
Why does that not surprise us?
I do think it's probably because I live on my own.
Yeah.
And, you know, so I always feel like, right, my kids are in the room right next to me, so I'd have to go and get them first. If I couldn't then get them and bring them to my bedroom and lock them in the bathroom, I would go in their bathroom and barricade it with something. And then I think about, and then if we had to escape altogether, I'd tie some sheets together if I had enough time and climb out the window. But honestly, I think...
You ever thought of getting a rope ladder, Stacey?
Yeah, but then that could be used by someone else who might be robbing the house to escape.
Don't you keep it under your bed?
All I know is that it's a really scary thought is to have anybody come into your home or intrude on your personal space or make you feel vulnerable or your family at risk or yourself at risk. And I think that nobody really knows how they'd react in that
How
situation.
far do you think you could go if somebody came?
I don't think I could even say how far I would go. You know, when it comes to my children and my family, I don't think there is a limit. I think that I would do all in my power to protect them.
What about you, Chizzy?
Anything possible.
Well, I've been burgled, but they came in during the day when I wasn't home, thankfully. And I remember I couldn't call the police straight away because the place was a bit of a mess. No joke. And when they came, out for me. But when they came and did, because they broke a window, and they came in, the Socko guy came the next day. The Socko, anyway, he dusted the window for prints, and he actually said to me, "You need to clean your windows." I was like, "Oh." Yeah. And I'm just thinking, you know,
So your place was a mess, and you cleared it up before you would call the police?
Just a little bit. I was thinking, you know, instead of talking about my windows, go find the burglars. But I actually sleep, because I live on my own, and my cat, the minute somebody comes in the house, he's gone. So he's not protecting me. I have a hammer.
Would you really
by my
expect
bed.
your cat to protect you?
I expect him to go and jump in their face and claw them all the way down.
Because you're a martial arts. So sorry, Don.
I would expect Joe to protect me. Like, sometimes if I hear something downstairs, he's the first one I send out. He's like first line of defence.
Equality goes out the window when it comes to that,
go and check it.
I would say that's Mark. We don't need equality in this moment. We need you to get your trousers on and get down. Exactly.
But so living on your own, what do you think? Did you say that you got some
I have a
kind
hammer
of...
by my bed, yeah.
Right.
I mean, you know, God forbid, I hope I never, ever have to use it. And if it ever happened, God forbid, I don't know if I could.
But see, coming back to the seriousness of this situation, you know, you've got a hammer by your bed, so you have a weapon, don't you? And because the law is vague here, that's the problem. It's whether you're doing something responsible, and I mean, a judgment will be taken here. Remember that the guy, was it Tony Martin? Years and years ago? He was actually, I think, well, he was convicted, but I mean, he was lying in wait for somebody and he had a weapon, so that was deemed to be a different situation.
Because people have kept coming back, hadn't they, over and over?
But if you have a hammer or a baseball bat or whatever, and you're challenged...
That could also be seen as premeditated.
Could it?
Because I had a weapon ready. Well, I had a weapon ready.
It is.
That's
The
the
door
thing.
is blurry. The lines are blurry, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's, I mean, really difficult.
So if
to
you
know.
did sort of encounter somebody and you had that in your hand and a skirmish broke out, then...
I would rather... I'm not a violent person, I really am not. But I would rather, if it came down to it, kill them before they kill me.
But you're also a martial arts person. That was not the proper way to describe it, but you're a martial arts.
Yeah, I used to do karate, and I can still, you know, I still know
Handle yourself.
What would be your first line? What would be your first move on
The
somebody?
thing is though, also, but the thing is, when you know, if it does happen, you never know how you'll react. Maybe I might just freeze. I mean, I hope it never happens. But you know, we're taught in self-defence also to go, especially go for the nose. You know, because get anybody in the nose, they're finished. They're not. You know, a lot of time they're like this.
What do you do with their nose?
That you can either headbutt the nose, you can bite. If someone's grabbed you and you can't move your arms, bite their nose. And I mean, I'm not just like a little love bite. Bite their nose.
You want to take it off?
Yeah, this is self-defence, bearing in mind. This isn't just, you know, someone's going, oh, in the street. This is proper, you know.
For your life.
That would be that I didn't do it effectively enough, and therefore I would just, you know, escalate the situation and make myself more vulnerable.
Well, what you do is you've got to do it so hard. You've got to think this is your life.
I paid a lot for these teeth.